Alfurion versus...
Victory or
So, you
death!
know,
I must protect the wild.
pretty decent start here. We're going second again, and Flesh Eating Ghoul isn't that great when going second, because generally we don't have another... The way Flesh Eating Ghoul gets really good is you play it and you already have a creature on the board, and that then creature then attacks and kills another creature and the ghoul gets big. We already saw that in a previous game. So we're going to throw it back, because going second, it's not as impressive. This is the card you want going second, Raging Worgen, much better 3-drop. No reason to play the Direwolf turn 1 because we got nothing to back it up with on turn 2. I'd much rather coin out the Raging Worgen here. Although that changes things a little bit. We're going to do this because if he has a cleave, it now wastes his cleave. You know, he doesn't cleave a couple of really good creatures that I wanted to live. Sure enough, there's a cleave, so we played around that one masterfully. And we're going to play the Worgen out this turn. So we've got a couple of options. We could like double Direwolf next turn. Could also Dark Iron Dwarf. Certainly stops him from playing anything small, really. If he plays something bigger, we could swipe. So plenty of options here. Pretty much a perfect hand for the early game. He plays his own, which is a little bit risky, really. I don't actually mind spell breaking his guy here. I think that's the plan, and then just hitting him in the face for 3.
What to do?
Your magic shall not save you.
So he's got a spell coming up. Sure enough, he has another cleave.
What to do?
Now we could kill the 2/2 this turn if we really wanted to, but I don't think we do.
I hope you like my invention.
Market of Wild might be the choice this turn. Or coin out a Dark Iron. Maybe a couple of Direwolves.
Time waits for no one. What to do?
Let's just stick a guy in the way and see what he does.
I wonder.
Your magic shall not save you. Locked and loaded.
Pandaria will be ours!
Nice little draw ourselves there.
Where shall I strike?
We're just trying to set up a play here where we can decimate his board with the Savage Roar by just getting out a few creatures and using it to our advantage. Execute. And that's going to change the game a lot. The Fiery War Axe, very good card. However, we're continuously frustrating him here. And we just have to really punch through this 1-2 this turn, to be honest.
For the wilds.
Try this.
Yet another weapon.
For the king.
Again, the problem, you know, just going second all the time, just being behind the curve, so to speak.
Give me a quest. You call that a weapon?
Wild. Well played.
You know, I think if we'd gone first in the matchup, we might have actually have won this one. But his two weapons certainly just allowed him to clean up my side of the board there too much. And you know, he had the two cleaves in the early game. He had the really lucky cleave where he got his spell power guy out first, and I had exactly 2 3 toughness guys. So I didn't see any other spell power cards in his deck, so that that kind of worked out very well for him there. Make his one random spell power guy to exactly kill my 2 big threats. And you know, it's that kind of play which does turn the game around.
Alfurian versus.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Well, it's Jaina, so going first, these aren't particularly great cards here. So I think we have to get rid of the Wolf Rider, to be honest. 3-1 isn't the best. Ooh. Not using his coin, so let's get the Murlocs going.
Give me a quest.
If he makes something like a 3/3, we can play the Direwolf Alpha in the middle, shapeshift and take out the 3/3 there. Twilight Drake's a little bit awkward, nothing we can't deal with. It just kind of sucks that we have to deal with it this way and we don't have a silence for it.
Quest accepted.
So that's probably led him back into the game a bit.
What to do? What to do?
You can still make a 3/1 Murloc by putting wolves either side of it.
Pay attention, class.
Seven cards in your hand, but only 5 mana. Spend 3 of it on a secret, eh? Going to copy one of my creatures, possibly? If you are, then I'm going to make a Wolf Rider. You can have a Wolf Rider. I will swipe at it.
Ready to ride.
Yep. You may have your Wolf Rider.
Taste my steel.
Instruction begins.
The secrets aren't as good when you can play around them. He can now make something, we can freeze it maybe for a turn. No, because he's got a 4/2 with stealth.
I smell blood.
But maybe my questing adventurer will change his targets.
Give me a quest.
We're going to put this side because the questing adventurer isn't going to live.
Instruction begins.
Flame Strike would be really awkward about now. But we don't really have a choice in the matter. There's no way of playing around Flame Strike here. We can't not play creatures, unfortunately.
I am master of magics. Shields up.
So we're just giving him something to polymorph that is not the Ironbark Protector. Because if he does have a polymorph, he absolutely will use it on that 5/5 with Taunt. So, you know, we could have just gone and played out our 8/8.
I wonder.
Wow, I really hope that's not another mirror entity.
Wanna blow something up?
Haha, you suck. God, those mad bombers. Are we about to give him a chill wind yeti? Yes. Yes, we are.
Wilds.
Do you have that polymorph?
Give me a quest.
My eyes are open.
So if he's been holding on to a polymorph this entire game, I will be extremely unhappy.
Pandaria will be ours.
Wow, why did he not attack? Oh, that was terrible. He should have took out my 8-7 with his 4-4 and his 3-3, and then he would have had a 1-7 protecting his questing adventurer. Oh boy, that was awful play, not killing my 8-7 there. Wow, that was extremely generous of him. I'm not one to turn down such generosity, however, so I will quite graciously kill his guys. Yeah, that was... I don't know what he was waiting on. Maybe he had a few silence abilities or something, but... if he kills my 8-6, it's extremely hard for me to deal with his 1-7. That's such a bad card, Mirror Image. Such a bad card.
Need a blessing?
I think that should have been the first thing he did that turn there. Like, burn the 2-1!
Ready to ride.
Good old Imp Master.
I am not a morning person.
Could get very silly with Savage Raw, but I'm sure he'll be shooting my 1-1s, keeping them in check. He's probably got something like a Pyroblast in his hand. You know. Or a Fireball. It's one or the two. There's a reason he's not playing that card. I want to do 10 to his face!
Shields up!
Oh, okay. It was just a cone of cold. I really don't want to Savage Roar just to kill a 2-3. I don't see much point in that, to be honest.
What to do?
Though, maybe we have to do it. Just to keep our 4-3 on the board for a few turns.
Your magic shall not save you.
For the wild.
Let's see what he drew.
Are you ready for this?
Pretty good 4-7. Awkward. Oh, or maybe not.
Die, mage. Yes.
For the wilds.
Just me and Mr.
We still got our legendary in the deck somewhere. That was nice of him not to finish off my 3-1. I was very happy to see that. 7 to the face, play Fen Creeper. I think we have to take his 4-4 out here.
For the wilds.
Die, mage.
Locked and loaded.
Well, he's got to throw all these guys at my Fen Creeper. How lucky!
You call that a weapon?
Die, mage.
The wilds.
You win.
Hooray! Is that the all-important 7th win? Yep, 7 wins, 1 loss, so 2 more victories to go, and we know we're getting at least 150 gold back.
Malfurion versus
Another rogue. We've played quite a few rogues here. It's almost like it's
I must
popular.
protect the wild.
Going first with this hand. Well, obviously we're throwing this back. Go on, we'll keep the other 2. A little bit of a slow start, so we're going to be very defensive here. Wow. No coin Defias Ringleader from him, so... It's always a success when you play against a rogue and they don't go coin into Device Ringleader turn 1. So it's Imp Master next turn. And then the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, possibly the turn after, and then sort of throw your small guys at whatever.
So many options.
You might go Coin Demolisher or something like that. Eviscerate? Okay, that's fine. So we're going to play Deep Master out because we've got these another Direwolf Alpha here. Rogues have a lot of cards that just sort of trade 1 for 1 with whatever you do, but they get the tempo because generally they're playing cards that are cheaper mana cost than what you're playing out. So, you know, backstab 0 to cast, things like that. So the Imp Master helps you around that by sort of creating multiple small creatures. Well, we can still take this guy out, and I think that's probably the best thing to do, to be honest.
What?
Let the dark in.
For the wilds.
And that's his coin out the way, so it's advantage for us all the way now. So one of the things we could do here is make the Sun Fury Protector, give these two creatures Taunt, and then play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul out, forcing him to sort of kill the creatures first. Okay, he wants my 2/2 off the board. And the Protector's a good idea here because it forces him to waste his sort of 3 power knife on just a little 1/1.
Shields up!
And at the same time, hopefully, getting a buff off the ghoul in the process. And if he makes a big guy, we've still got Starfall here. Just do 5 to it. Likewise, we can Savage Roar and like do an additional 8 points of damage between the 4 creatures. Awkward. We're still burning it. I think 5 to the face is okay as a decision really here.
I got this.
Are you ready for this?
No, I'm not ready for a 4/7. We would have to throw all 3 creatures to deal with it.
I got this.
So we're just trying to set up a potential kill next turn. If he plays it wrong. We can do 17 to him if we're left with 2 creatures, but he has a betrayal. How lucky. So he gets to 2 for 1 me.
Get behind me.
He still really doesn't want to use his dagger. Which he probably should have. I don't think we have much choice in the matter, but to take his guy out.
Wonder. Wilds.
Do you need a blessing?
A little bit struggling though on the cards now at this point, so hopefully we get some of our bombs soon. What does Betrayal do? Someone asks in chat. It's 2 mana, and you target one of your opponent's creatures, minions even, and it does that creature's power to the adjacent creatures on either side. So generally, because of that, when you're playing against Rogue, you can put your biggest creatures on the outside
This guy's tough.
rather than in the middle.
It's our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
And sure enough, there is Defias Ringleader.
It's me and Mr. Bitey.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Well, we kind of have to spell break the big guy.
Your magic shall not save.
Doesn't really help us at all in this situation. And I'm pretty certain we're going to 7 and 2 here. But Rogue is the best class in Arena, so it's no real surprise that we would lose to 1. Hey look, it's another deadly poison. It's almost like that's a ridiculous card. And this doesn't help us here at all, I'm pretty certain. 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. We'll let him kill it. We're still on 1 life.
Well played.
Of course. Always has the answers. Nothing much you can do when your opponent not draws the entire game. Let's see if we can get a last couple of wins to get us up to the big 9. Happy enough with 7 wins with Druid. Maybe we get to play that Rogue again straight afterwards. That's not uncommon.
Malfurion versus.
Yep, it is him again.
Watch your...
I must protect
Starfall and Starfire in opening hand. Oh boy. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Especially going second. Oh! This game hates me today.
The pleasure is mine.
Well, we have a turn 1 play, but it's just gonna die to a dagger, so... there's not a whole lot of reason for playing it out.
Drink with me, friend.
I hope you like my invention.
So we can swipe next turn to deal with the 3-1. That's not too bad.
I am not a morning person.
And indeed we can probably swipe. I assume his 4-2 is going to kill my 1-4 as well. So if he plays like a 4-4 and kills the 1-4 with the 4-2, then we can swipe these two out of the way and whatever other creature he plays. Please make a guy, please make a guy, please make... Oh. Of course he doesn't make a guy.
Get behind me.
Interesting little play, in fact, this turn.
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
I didn't see any assassinates from him, which is why I'm making this play, but, you know, they still could have been in the deck. See quite a few deadly poisons and things like that, just for buffing up his dagger. But if my Violet Teacher survives the turn, we get to Starfall or Savage Roar next turn.
I wonder.
I don't really blame him for taking his time over this turn. He probably can kill my 5-7 this turn. Well, you know, we know he can because he can wake up his dagger and takes like 5 to the face by attacking it. The question is whether he wants to or not. And generally you do want to do that. Guess he needs the 1 mana for something. And he just timed out there by the look of things at the end. Such a shame. I'm gonna shed a tear for him right there.
What to do?
So many things we can do with this turn. Savage Roar might be the best option, and hitting him in the face will then be for 8, 13, 14, 15, 16. Though I also like the idea of playing a Dark Iron Dwarf. You know what, I think we just got to get some value out of this Savage Roar while we can.
I'm waiting for no one.
I never know.
Instruction begins.
I shall do as you say. I shall do as you say.
Give that minion a turn
Do you
to
need
get
a
ready.
blessing?
And now his dagger becomes a lot less effective because he's at such low life. Can he really afford to kill my 5-2 and go to 7 life? And because we got basically 10 points of direct damage going to the face in both Starfire and Starfall, it gave us a chance to enact, hopefully, sweet revenge on him.
I wonder.
And I should point out, we're going second again against the Rogue. So it's good that we did draft some good cards against Rogues. I think he's
So
probably
many
realising he
options.
can't win at this point. Wow.
Too soon.
So he is dead at this point.
More training?
I shall do as you say. I shall do as you say.
Job's done.
Good luck using that weapon on 2 life. He refuses to concede though. He has a plan for this turn. He can go to 1 life, but I can still just shapeshift and kill him. Taunt. Okay. I'll burn you out anyway, it's more fun. 8 and 2. That game went totally different to the previous game against the same player. Kind of funny how that happens, really. So just to go briefly through the deck, since we're an hour and a half into the video, I drafted Young Priestess, Mark of the Wild, 2 Direwolf Alphas, a Murloc Tidehunter, a Novice Engineer, the Sun Fury Protector, a Wild Pyromancer, which in Game 4, I think it was just an amazing game, and one you should go back and look at. I think it might have been Game 5. Savage Roar, Flesh-Eating Ghoul, Imp Master, Iron Fur Grizzly, 2 Questing Adventurers, Raging Worgen, Wolf Rider, Swipe. I would have liked another Swipe. I think a second Swipe would have been really nice. Chillwind Jetty, Dark Iron Dwarf, Dragonling Mechanic, Senjin Shield Master, because trolls can't spell or speak proper. Spellbreaker, Violet Teacher, Starfall, Druid of the Claw, would have liked another Druid of the Claw as well, Fen Creeper, Starfire, Frost Elemental, and in the big drops, Cenarius, which is a legendary, and the Ironbark Protector. So, let's go for the big 9 wins, and if we finish 8 and 3, that's also okay. I was just reading the deck list out there, so hopefully we won't get that rogue again. I just want to mix it up and play some different people.
Malfurion.
Another druid.
I must protect the world.
Oh,
Nature
what is
will rise
this?
against you.
What is this? I don't think any of these 3 cards are particularly great going first. So we're going to throw them all away and hopefully get some other creatures. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's a lot better now. So we may well play the Wild Pyromancer on the same turn as Starfall to sort of do 3 damage to everything. Well, I was going to play a Novice Engineer. Kinda tempted just to swipe this 2-1 out of the way, really, to be honest. I don't think that was a great use of his coin there, but what's done is done. And I'm glad he had no turn 2 play either. So now we can play the Worgen out. And basically we're threatening to enrage next turn, because obviously he's got this 1-1. So he has to kill my Worgen with like a claw and druid ability combo. Or Mark of the Wild. Or that, so you know, he's basically a 2-for-1 to himself there.
I hope you like my invention.
Do you like to play with fire?
Well, there appears to be a gap here, and this questing adventurer doesn't want to come into my hands. What's meant to be here? Bug! We have a bug in the game, damn it. It looks like I can still play the card though, so... Well, we can't now, because he's took the same spot in the deck. Which is a shame, because that's the card I want to play. Oh, there it is, we can just see it. Let me have my questing adventurer, damn it. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Give me a quest.
How annoying is that? The answer is quite a bit.
Oh, if you're sure.
Time waits for no one.
So, yet another bug to report to Blizzard, but that's cool. This is why we're in closed beta. Lots of people seem to think closed beta means the game is good enough to release. It's not. Oh, swipe, really? Of course. And he absolutely should kill it with his forward. Nothing else we can do here apart from an Imp Master, really?
I am not a morning person.
I want to save the Dark Iron Dwarf as a combat trick. Just dump up one of my 1-1s, maybe take out like a 5-3 or something like that.
Where shall I strike?
Just like this, in fact.
You call that a weapon? Huh.
So we have the tempo here, and an Iron Bark Protector next turn should give us an expensive bite there. He probably has his own to play, it really wouldn't surprise me. But we can spell break and then bash in for 11.
Get behind me.
Or we can spell break that instead if you want to. But Starfire is probably the way forward here. I think the game's getting beyond him a little bit.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Ow, he says. Ow. If he could have dealt with my 8/8, he would have done that last turn, so I think this one is over for him.
Where shall I strike?
Taunt, yep, buys him a turn, or at least he hopes.
Or both.
Well, he hoped, but no
Your
such luck.
magic shall not save you.
Bash. Me smash. So we make the hallowed 9th victory, which ends the arena run, unfortunately. We don't get to carry on forever. Let's see what we get. Oh, no! 150 gold and dust. There's way too much of this. We don't like dust. We want gold. And from our pack, we get some cards.
Legendary.
A legendary.
Rare.
And a rare.
Rare.
And another rare. So we get a legendary and 2 rares. And he's not a bad little legendary actually, Illidan. So there we go. That wraps up the video today. Nice little run with Druid. A couple of really fun games. Certainly that first game against the rogue at the end where he smashed us in the face, and then we played him straight again afterwards, but with a totally different outcome. So Neil in the chat here on Twitch is asking what is dust, and dust in Hearthstone is used to craft cards that you don't already own. So you can go to My Cards, set it to show all the cards, not just the ones you own, and you can see there's gaps here for cards we don't have, and if we were to right click on a card, it'd show it, and below it'd show how much it costs to create in dust, and if we already had one, how much we would get if we disenchant it to get rid of it, which would be 100 dust. So this is, dust is purely used for constructed play, whereas gold, which is what we're interested in, is used for limited play, in other words, going into the arena and drafting. Anyway, that's your lot for today, so please click like and subscribe and share with your friends and do everything else just to get the word out there, and I shall see you next time.